John, you've just won the FA International U17 Tournament for the second year in a row. What did you make of today's performance against Portugal?
I'm very pleased actually. I think we started very well in the beginning of the week against Italy. Had a bit of a blip against the Czech Republic, but I thought today there was two very good teams out there. Played in the right way, trying to all play football correctly, and it was always going to be a very tight encounter, and it certainly was.
Jack, how nice is it to start the season with some silverware?
Oh yeah, it's a good experience this tournament as well. I thought we did really well this tournament. Good start to the season, and hopefully we can take it through to the next Euros next year.
Did you change anything after the defeat to the Czech Republic?
Not really. We just had to tell players to, be a little bit more careful with the passing and make better decisions. I thought the Czechs did really well against it, like I said the other day. Really closed us down very well. I knew probably Portugal would be probably dropping off a little bit today, which they did, give us a chance to play out from the back. But I always knew it was going to probably be a one-goal game, this one. But as I said, two very good teams out there.
And what did you make of the performance against Portugal in particular today?
I thought we did well coming back from the defeat against Czech Republic. All of us worked hard today, and I thought it was a good all-round team performance.
You obviously got the winner. What was your memories about the goal?
I just thought I haven't got into the box a lot throughout the game, so I thought I'd try and get in the box, and it just fell for me really well. So it was a good finish. I thought I did well.
And what have you made of England's performances across the three games?
Pleased. I mean, it's irrelevant whether we won the tournament or not. I did say that at the very beginning. It's nice to win it, obviously, but the biggest objective of this week was to get to know all the players a bit better, get to know what they could do in terms of the capabilities, how they fit into the system and the way we want to play. And I've done that. Everybody's had a fair crack at the whip. Everybody's played at least one game and started. So we've rotated players around as best we can. We had a couple of injuries, obviously, along the way, which limited the options that were open to us. But all in all, everybody's had a very creditable event, and I'm very pleased.
England have got their first qualifying round for the Euros coming up.
Yeah.
Do you feel all the boys will now be better prepared to face that challenge?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll need to speak to all the players, and there's several players still that I'll probably need to keep a careful watch on. And between now and the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be going around making sure that everybody's looked at, that I need to look at. Which will give me a headache and a problem, in terms of selection. But these players have done themselves credit this week. But we think it's quite a strong group in terms of the depth of quality. So I have to be careful that I just don't close it all off, and I do look very carefully about what is around. But they've done very well this week.
John likes to use this tournament as preparation for the Euro qualifiers, as you just said. Do you feel you're better prepared now to face Bosnia, Latvia and Holland?
Yeah, definitely. I think the team's really gelled a lot, so we've got a good team spirit in there now. All of us understand the players well, and that. So I think we've got a good chance in the Euros.
You played last year at under 16 level for England. Are you looking forward to this season with under 17s?
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll be a good challenge. The players be on most the same level as well. I think it'll be a good challenge, good experience.
What are your aims for the season ahead?
Well, first of all, to certainly qualify out the European qualification in Bosnia in October. Potentially this group should be a decent group, but it's tournament football, it's cup football, it's young players that are still learning the trade. So as long as they keep learning and developing, the bottom line is to try and get good quality players through into the next stage of the ladder, which is 19s and 21s and seniors in a few years' time, for maybe 1 or 2 if at all possible. But really, as far as I'm concerned, we have to keep getting into the top tournaments and getting to European finals in order to keep testing them. So that's the objective.
But overall, John, so far so good?
Yeah, pleased. Yeah, obviously we had 2 wins and 1 defeat against 3 very good teams this week. So many challenges along the way. They've lived up to some of the expectations, but still lots to learn.